with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin, and plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or wanted to, but you got to be patient in this situation.
And you see the quickness out in transition. Vassell, so tough to stop.
Here's Melton. Rebound, San Antonio. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And it's Melton with the rebound. Banchero outside. Tries the spin move. Excellent D there by Johnson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Wembanyama, no good. Here's Orlando now. It's a three-point game. And it's Banchero missing.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And now Banchero pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Credit Melton's quick hands and smarts. He gets the ball and then moves it up court.
Into the lane.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama with it. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Banchero up top. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Right here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
The Magic trailed by 4. And that one's good, Barnes.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Here's Barnes. Driving the lane. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that ties it up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jones. And there's the drive to the paint. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
For 3, Bullock. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Fultz. Barnes outside. And he makes good on the layup. Barnes has got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Orlando leading. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it. And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your
Here are the Magic now.
Spurs dance team.
Yeah, that's all you.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Hayes. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Bullock. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. So it's the Spurs now. Here's Osman. Sinks the three-pointer. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Puts up a three. And no good. Here's Branham. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Well, I like how confident Suggs is on the break. It feels like he's fully in control in these situations.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. And the Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Following this one, they get to host.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! That is remarkable athleticism by Noel. Really putting on a show with his fancy dunking ability.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has yet to score. Trying to get open is Carter. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now with an update on Scotty Barnes from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Vassell, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
San Antonio leading. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Wesley with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
.151 left in the second quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Wembanyama outside. From 20 feet out. It's hauled in by the Magic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's the fast break. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. The Magic trail by 3. Fultz looking around. Pass to Melton. There's a screen. Now here's Vanderbilt. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. It's Vassell on the wing. Good on the triple. Vassell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Here's Banchero.
San Antonio foul. Wesley. First personal foul. Second team foul.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got his second basket.
Slick move that time by Banchero. Easy to see why he's a former #1 overall pick.
Wesley with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. 17 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Wagner. Now Vanderbilt. In the corner, it's Melton. Banchero inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Spurs shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
25.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now Fultz. Pass to Vanderbilt. Spins. Banchero. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now here's Fultz. And that one drops for him.
Fultz so good at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation, and when he does, he's a scoring threat.
Here's Sohan. Knocks down the 3 ball. Sohan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Vanderbilt with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. And good that time.
The ability to play the one makes Melton valuable. He finds teammates when they're in good position.
For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report. Spurs working the ball around now. Bullock, good.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel is outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
And the rejection by Noel.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others. Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Tries the spin move. In the corner, it's Melton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Spurs leading by 9. Here's Branham. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
The Spurs have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Orlando with the ball. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Gets to the corner and buries it. Carter's got his first points of the night.
The versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And here's Bullock. He's got 8. They grabbed their own miss.
Good, strong defensive awareness on display that time from Carter Jr. He's not afraid to mix it up and get scrappy defensively.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Howard. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Pass to Branham. Jones with it. They set the pick. Back to Osman. To the wing right side. Branham, good. Branham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Noel. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Noel's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Second team foul.
Here's Suggs. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Assisted by
Suggs has got 5 points so far.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. And slam dunk by Noel.
Skying towards the hoop and decimating the defense with that ridiculous alley-oop dunk. Go ahead, Noel.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. And slam dunk by Noel.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Knocked loose. Here's Osman. Kicks it out to Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now a timeout called by Orlando. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Spurs leading by 17. Pass to Vassell. From outside, off the mark. They double him with Wembanyama.
Banchero just attacking the rim. Going up over the defense that time.
Driving inside. Johnson in the corner. Fires the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trailed by 15. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Banchero. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Gutsy play that time from Banchero inside against pretty physical defense, too.
Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Fultz. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for San Antonio.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Back to Vassell. Pass to Wesley. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Fades away. Misses off the left iron.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Look at Banchero finding his teammate out there, getting the ball into the hands of the open man. Man, that's impressive.
Pass to Fultz. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Spurs leading by 11. San Antonio calls timeout.
And team strategies
closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. It's stolen by Carter. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Banchero. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And that's 12 points for Paolo Banchero. Wembanyama with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
It is going to be hard to get a hand to Wembanyama's shots on the inside. Great instincts and just too much length.
Pass to Melton. And it's Hayes in the corner. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Here's Sohan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Spurs lead by 11. Basket good.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Wembanyama, a screen. They get it back. Another shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Wembanyama. That one a little long. Here's Orlando now. Trailing here by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the game. It's good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So for the Magic.
Antonio Wesley.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Magic ball. In for the Magic. Number 11. Jackson.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Keldon Johnson. First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6.
And Melton has continued to improve at a steady rate, which is something you like to see. He's a versatile combo guard who always plays hard.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen. Pass to Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. Here's Banchero. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so it's the Spurs with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
YG got the trench coat on, it's black and long like a Christian nun. Tryna locate me a new plate, I don't put trust in vintage. Whinging and go get some money, what's wrong with these self-inflicted bums? For my livelihood, in my hood, but I don't recommend it, there's no longevity. Central, don't forget me, money don't make me lose my memory. A2 anti-do, man, badly do that. Then I treat every month like a January. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust. All my dogs, there's some I can trust. Won't even lie, I got PTSD nearly. My finger, they ran up on us. I left home when I was 14, YJ was 10 and a man in the house. We go from babies straight to men. Get some money, relive your childhood. Shorty, think that I'm childish. Why? My Calvin's out of sight, out of mind. We ain't gotta jump out this ride. Unwind the window, keep it simple. Man off his mountain bike. Link up with a... No agriculture, leave it to God, we don't practice obia. Planning correct, we gon' catch him. I can't go broke, that's a no-no, can't fall off, that's awkward. My chain cost 60,000, cool, that's a club performance. I don't like bragging, I'm a low life, but I like high fashion. A Miri denim, it cost the arm and a leg and a G, still sagging. Bro still yin and yang and I need more balance. Baby, I just wanna sorry, I don't wanna meet your parents. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust. That all my dogs, there's some I can trust. Won't even lie, I got PTSD nearly. My finger, they ran up on us. I left home when I was 14, YJ was 10 and a man in the house. We go from babies straight to men. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust. That all my dogs, there's some I can trust. Won't even lie, I got PTSD nearly. My finger, they ran up on us. I left home when I was 14, YJ was 10 and a man in the house. We go from babies straight to men.
More of NBA 2K24. There's so much that's new. We're talking My Team. We've got dribble.